Hi everyone. So in my new video, we will learn about scalar multiplication of vectors. Now, as the name says, scalar multiplication. Scalar means any quantity which is fixed, which has a magnitude. Okay. Now, suppose I say a number 5, 10, 15 or -5, -10. These all are scalar quantities because they have only magnitude and they don't have any direction. So when a quantity has only magnitude, it is called a scalar quantity. And in my new video, we will learn how do we multiply a scalar quantity with a given vector. When a vector A is multiplied by a scalar k, it gives k times A. Okay. So the product of the scalar quantity, which is k, and my vector A is k times A. Suppose, for example, this is my A, and I want to find 2 times A. Okay, my question is find 2 times A. So, when I look at this graph, my A is this. So, what will be my 2A? 2A will be double of this. Okay, so this is my 2 times A. Also, if K, the constant, is a positive number, direction of A and 2A will be same. Like we can see, A is also going in the same direction as 2A. See one more example. Suppose this is my vector B, okay? And the question is, find 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 B. Now, I have to find half of B. Now, this 1 by 2 has a negative sign. That means my K is negative. So, when my K is negative, I have to change the direction. So, first find half of B. This is my B. So, half of B will be only this. This is half of B. Now, B is going in the upward direction. So, half of B minus half of B will be in the opposite direction. So, this is my half minus half of B. Okay. So, that means if K is positive, right, then direction of my scalar multiplication Ka will be same. Direction of Ka will be same. If K is negative, if my scalar is negative, for example, -2, -3, then my direction of Ka will be opposite. This was first point, this was second point. Now, third point is if K is 0, right? If K is 0, then Ka is also 0. So, we have to keep these 3 points in mind and then we can multiply any scalar quantity with a vector quantity. Let's try example number 1. In this example, the question says use the triangle method. Okay, I have to use triangle method to find the resultant of 2V minus half of W. And these are my two vectors, V and W. Okay, so I have to find the scalar multiplication of 2V and minus half of W. Then I have to use triangle method to find the resultant of this. Let's start. I will make another graph first. So this is my new graph. Now, this is my vector v. But in the question, I have to find 2v. Okay, 2 times v. So my k, my scalar quantity is 2. So find twice of v. Suppose this is my twice of v. Okay, I will keep the direction same because I don't have any negative sign. So this is my 2v. Now, next part of the question is 2v minus half of w. That is 2v. I can write this as plus minus 1 over 2 times w, right? Now, 2v I have already found. Now, I have to find minus half. Minus half is my k. Minus half of w. So, if this is my w, okay, this is my minus half of w. Now, my w is going in the upward direction. So, I have to find half. That means if it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes in the graph, my half will be only 2 boxes. And I have negative sign. So, if w is going in the upward direction, minus will be in the downward direction. And then after finding 2v and half of w, I joined these two ends. Okay, I joined this end of 2v and this end of half of w. Now, use the triangle method. That means complete the third side. This is the third side. Now, third side of the triangle will give the resultant vector. Okay, that means the third side will give me 2v plus half of w, which is 2v minus half of w. Now, what will be the direction of the resultant vector? See, it should be opposite of 2v and half of w. So, if this is going down, that means this will go up. So, this is my resultant vector. This is how you can use scalar multiplication and then you can find the resultant of the given vectors. Look at the second example. In this example, the question says, given the vector A and B. Okay, I have two vectors A and B as shown on the graph. This is my vector A, this is my vector B. Draw the resultant C, where C is minus half of A plus B. Okay, that means first I have to find minus half of A. So if this is my A, what will be minus half of A? First draw half of A. This is half of A. See, A takes 2 blocks, right? So that means half of A will take only 1 block. And A is going in the upward direction. So half of A. This is minus half of A. Minus half of A will go in the downward direction. So I got my first scalar quantity, which is minus half of A. Now, minus half of A, and then you have to add B. So I will join this end of B to this end of minus half of A. So draw B. This is my B. Now question is minus half of A plus B. I have minus half of A over here and I have B over here. Now, if I have to find the resultant, if I have to find the sum, I will join the third side of the triangle. Okay. And the resultant will be in the opposite direction. So, resultant will go down. And the value of resultant is C, where C is equal to minus half of A plus B. Okay. So like this, I can solve any particular problem using triangle method or parallelogram method, whatever is asked in the question. And now I know how to multiply any scalar quantity with the vector. Let's move to the next question. Look at the third example. In this example, the question says, express the vectors P, Q, R and S in terms of V. Okay, that means I have to write my vector P in terms of V, vector Q in terms of V, vector R in terms of V and vector S in terms of V. Okay, let's start. Now see, if you look carefully in the graph, the vector V occupies two blocks, right? Block 1 and block 2. And vector P occupies 3 blocks. So how can I write P in terms of V? I can say my P is my P is 2 over 3 V. Okay. Why 2 over 3 V? Now see, how many blocks does V have? 2 V. Okay. How many blocks does P has? 1, 2, 3. And I have to make them equal because I have to express P in terms of V. So I can say from this 2V over 3 is equal to P. So that means my P is 2 over 3V. Now look at the direction. V is going up, P is also going up. That means it will remain positive. Okay. Come to Q. Now V takes 2 blocks. Okay. So 2V. Q also take 2 blocks. So 2Q. That means V is equal to Q. So Q is equal to V. Now come to the direction. V is going up, Q is going down. So I can write Q is negative V. Third vector is R. Now V is 2V. R is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6R. Okay. V occupies 2 blocks. R occupies 6 blocks. So 2 times 3 is 6. V is equal to 3R. R is equal to V over 3. Or I can say R is equal to 1 over 3 times V. Now, direction of V and R are same. So this will be a positive quantity. Last vector S. Again, calculate. V is 2V. S is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. So this will be 8S. 2 times 4 is 8. V is equal to 4S or S is equal to V over 4. So that means my S is 1 over 4 times V. Now what about the direction? V is going up, S is going down. So opposite direction. That means I will use negative sign. So like this, I can find the scalar quantities, right? These are scalar quantities. 2 over 3 is a scalar quantity. Minus 1, scalar quantity. 1 over 3, scalar quantity. Minus 1 over 4 is scalar quantity. So I can make any two vectors equal using the scalar quantity, or I can say by adding the scalar quantity. If the direction of both the vectors is same, you will use positive sign. If the direction of both the vectors is opposite, you will use negative sign. Look at the next question. In this question, I have two vectors. OP is 3V and OQ is 5W. I have to find the value of vector PR. First, draw vector OP and OR. Suppose I take this point as O. This is my OP P. Suppose this is my OR. Okay. OP is 3V. OR is 5W. This is already given in the question. OP is 3V, OR is 5W. I have to find PR. So first join PR. And direction should be from P to R because I have to find PR. That means starting point is P. So I will start from P to R. Now find the value of PR. If you have seen my previous video, I have already explained how to use triangle method. See, when two sides are going in the same direction, two vectors are going in the same direction, look for any two vectors that are going in the same direction. I can see my OP and PR. They are going in the same direction. Right? OP, PR. They are going in the same direction, which is a clockwise direction. So that means the third side of the triangle, which is going in the opposite direction, is the resultant. So according to the triangle method, the resultant vector is equal to the sum of the other two vectors, which is OP plus PR. Now OR is my 5W, already given in the question. OP is 3V plus PR. So what is my PR? PR is 5W minus 3V, which is asked in the question. Okay, question was find PR. So PR is 5W minus 3V. Similarly, I can solve my second question. My second question says PQ is V, PR is W. Find QR. First, draw these two vectors. Suppose this is my P, this is my Q. PQ is V. Okay, first draw PQ. Then I can take any direction and make PR. Suppose this is my R. PR is W. Question is find QR. So first join Q to R. Direction should be from Q to R. Again, use triangle method. Which two sides are going in the same direction? PQ and QR. So I can write PQ plus QR is equal to PR. PQ is V, QR, I don't know because I have to find QR, is equal to PR, which is W. So what is my QR? QR is W minus V, which is the required answer. Let's do another example. Now look at this example. I have given this diagram, okay? Now, I have some vectors. Vector OC is 6A. This is my OC vector. The value of OC is 6A. OA is 5A. OA is 5A. And AB is 3B. Okay. So, three vectors are given. Find BC. You have to find this vector. Now, in order to find any particular vector, we first need a triangle to use the triangle method. Now, if you look at this triangle AOB, I will join OB first, okay, and I can draw this arrow. It's up to you. You can draw from O to B or B to O. Suppose I join OB and my direction is like this. Now, finding BC. In order to find BC, I should know what is the value of OB first. Okay. So first I will use triangle OAB. Look at triangle OAB. Which two sides are going in the same direction? OA plus AB is equal to OB. Okay. Now what is OA? 5A plus 3B is equal to OB. Now, in order to find BC, I will use triangle OBC. So, use triangle OB and C. In triangle OBC, OB plus BC is equal to OC using triangle method. OB is, I found out, it's 5A plus 3B plus BC. I don't know because I have to find BC. And OC is 6A. So now move this to the other side. You will get BC is 6A minus 5A minus 3B. So this comes out to be 6A minus 5A is A minus 3B. So BC is equal to A minus 3B. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want me to do some more topics, please write in the comment box.